looked a little bit different since earlier. I was trying to go for a dramatic look. And, I mean, yeah, it is dramatic, but I know in my last video I was talking about how you can see, like, the different things in my makeup, and you really can't compared to my typical makeup routine. And it's Halloween, and it's Samhain, and I've just been doing some tarot readings on myself. I don't know if you guys can hear the background music, but I'm listening to Amy Lee and Cedar. I was listening to Enya, and then like it just went to a whole playlist, a random playlist out of nowhere, so very grateful for that. And out of nowhere, I just pulled out the Empress card, you know, so maybe that's a synchronicity right there, you know. Maybe I should do a collective reading, a quick one, since I've been practicing my other oracle decks. I might as well vlog while I'm practicing and just record and show you guys what I do in a day, or just when I do what I do when I'm not on camera. So these are like some of the things that I do when I'm not on camera. And I don't know if this makeup is making my skin feel weird. I don't know right here, but anyway, yeah, I need to start going outdoors, because it's like I get very sensitive to energy, especially when I'm smoking weed or something like that. So I don't want to, you know, be out in the open with that kind of like openness, with, you know, my sensitivity being crazy as it is. Yeah, so I had some crazy makeup on today because I had, I know this looks so weird because I'm so used to having, I'm so used to guys like having you know, like a goatee or something, or I'm just not used to wearing piercings. It's not a piercing, but, you know, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and, you know, I had these little jewels that my beautiful mother, and of course, you know, I love the rest of my family, you know, but my mama, she gave me these as a gift. It's like little makeup, holiday makeup, Halloween makeup, like for your face. Well, it's not makeup, it's tattoos. It's like fake tattoos and jewels. So anyway, so it's Samhain, and hopefully I say that wrong. You know, I've been studying magic for such a long time, and I'm like, I still can never pronounce that right. So
a surprising kind of superpower story.
Maybe I should turn that commercial down. Hold on. Let's see what else I can. Just let it play. Why not? Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear the background music, but this is Incubus, and this is Drive by Incubus. Sometimes, I'm sorry, I was not preparing to sing today, so anyway, so I was talking about Samhain. Today is Samhain, today is Halloween, and it's tonight, and it's a lonely, typical night in this ghost town of a desert. And this is just what I do when I am not on YouTube and when I'm not on camera. So I am just studying a little bit my oracle decks that I bought. And I just want to say hey, what's up before I close this video off. Yeah, so let's talk about the Samhain a little bit. So what has it? Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, so let me hurry up. So, it marks the death of the Lord and also starts of a new year. On Samhain, witches hold celebrations to honor the dead. Some witches have a silent supper during which they relive moments of life with a friend or loved one who has passed on. So that's interesting. You know, so, of course, and then we have Halloween, which is on the same day. So that is just what I've been, sometimes I have to refresh my memory when I read, when it comes to my spirituality. And, I've had this book ever since I was a youngster, not a baby, but, I was like, I started reading this thing when I was like 16. Then I finally bought it when I was 18. I used to read it all the time at the library, so I wasn't going to steal it. The first book I decided not to steal, I think, was this one at the library, and I actually just decided to buy it at Borders, which I miss that store, so if anyone has ever been there. So yeah, I'm going to probably do a random reading. I don't know, because I don't want to take too long. Because this camera, if anyone, I don't know how to work cameras, especially my phones, So, I do, but what I'm saying is when it comes to, trying to empty all of the storage on the phone, I'm still new to that. So, this is the Oracle deck that I was going to practice with. And I'm not sure, but I really like this one. This one is unique. I've never had an Oracle deck that was describes your situation in the fairy tales. It's like a little fairy tale. It's a whole story. It's like a book. Like a little fairy tale book. But it describes your situation and the characters. Almost kind of like the Bible, right? Almost similar, but this is about witches. This is about witches and them living in their village and just different situations they go through. And then, of course, I really love this deck. I really talked about it, so, of course. So, yeah. I hate me too bad. So, okay, I'm gonna just let's just do the energy for 2019. I need some new energy. I don't know about everybody else, but I need something where I don't feel so heartbroken and I don't have to feel so negative and I don't have to feel so frustrated over things that I can't control. I would love to have some more positive, prosperous, more healing, just all around good energy for, it's not that I'm not grateful, but, sometimes I'm trying to, me personally, I have anger issues, or I don't have anger issues, I'm just a moody person. I'm a moody person. I don't want to say I have anger issues. It's just, I live in a small town, it gets frustrating, there's nothing to do sometimes, and you still have to go find, work and, go get a job and do all those normal human things and, but when it comes to actually going out and having fun, I don't live in LA anymore, so it's not like where I can just go take, a trip down to Hollywood and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go to the music store, or something like that. So maybe I'm just going to, work with my intuition. I ask my intuition to help me do this reading and not feel so awkward on this video, because I just want to see how it feels with my intuition. I really want to work with my third eye. I'm really trying to balance my chakras. So I, want to work with my angels. If there is a collective message, a collective reading for the collective, and it says old ghost. I only see this is reversed, so this card says old ghost, right there. So to me, that looks like, okay, there's like a woman who is just, she's looking behind something, and there's like a tree, and it's like old ghosts. What are ghosts? What does ghosts mean to me? Like, ghosts are things that have passed on. I'm not things. These are people. Go. Okay, shut up. Okay, let me center myself. Ghosts are people who have passed on, have died, and, their souls may, or spirits may roam around the earth, or, just live in another realm. Something from the past, old ghosts, something old, something from the past, something looking, from behind her, she's looking behind her past, looking behind maybe the things that no longer serve her and maybe have died. But it's reversed, because I know these oracle decks like to work in reverse as well. It's not every oracle deck, but this one for sure. So I'm going to see what else I can get from this deck, because I really love the stories that this oracle deck really talks about. Like, in the beginning, I didn't really understand it, because I was like, what? I thought I was just reading, about me, but I'm reading about these characters. But anyway, let's see. But it's still about you, though. So this is what it looks like inside. Anyway, this is not a review. This is a collective reading for myself and whoever is meant to click on this. If it resonates, especially. I mean, it may not resonate with everyone, but I'm asking the universe, to help me with that, so that the right person can actually get this message as well. So, it won't just be about me, but someone else who needed to hear this as a collective on Samhain and Halloween for November 2019, the new energy. So anyway, so I'm just going to show the picture. Alright. See how the tree restrains the mysterious stone head, almost as if denying it. Is it a figure from the past, or an issue that desperately needs to be confronted and resolved? Time can magnify things, allowing people and places to take the mythic status, and no longer we avoid them. In the end of the day, they become something they are not. But don't let this convince you that they are unchallengeable titans. So, to me, it's like we can't, just like on myself. Okay. I get so tongue twisted when I have to talk on camera because I'm still not used to it 100%. So, okay. So what I have to tell myself is that I have to be the real, raw version of myself. Like, I have to accept my dark side. I have to accept my ugly side. And just say, you know what? Some people can be aware of that. And it's not always going to be easy to show people that side that you don't want them to hate, or that even that you want them to know. But at the same time, you have to just, face it, I see the face, and then I see these, little bumps right here as she's walking. So maybe there's like these roadblocks, and instead of avoiding it, she could turn to her back and face it and see, the consciousness of her mind growing through it and maturing through it, and really having the wisdom, the age-old wisdom of Mother Willow, like the tree. That, trees have a very ancient, wise energy. They are old souls that are on this earth. So I feel that instead of her walking away from it, she can see that the things around her, she could see that she doesn't have to, she doesn't look happy, clearly. She doesn't look happy, but, you know. She looks like if she faces it, she can understand the age-old wisdom of it. You know? Of just knowing that you can just embrace that ugly, dark side, that beautiful side. Just kind of just living in your truth. I feel like that's the new energy as well that could come for the collective for, this upcoming, season. Let's see with this card. Sometimes it's like you don't want to read the cards that are always going to be blunt and the cards that are always going to tell you like, oh my God, everything is going to be perfect. You expect to hear stuff like that when you do readings, especially when you're doing it on your videos. But, that is what those cards are about. That is what that energy is. It's like, that's the beauty of it, I feel. It's like, if you can just embrace like the truth of who you are and the truth of the, reality, that it's not always going to be in your favor. It's not always going to look like in the way you always imagined it. But if you can accept that, then I think there's something beautiful about that. And I think that's what those cards are for as well. So I'm going to just do one last one. So I asked my angels to help me pull out a card with this one, please. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Alright. Okay. So, this one flipped over. This one is the let go card. So if you maybe you need to let go of, maybe you just need to surrender, to the universe, maybe a relationship. Really love yourself and stop trapping yourself. Another one just came out, sacrifice. What could you let go of? Maybe this is a message for myself. So I think the whole message here is to just like, you gotta this energy is just saying let go. Don't let yourself suffer anymore. Don't let the pain entangle you. And whatever, is meant for you is meant for you, You can't force things that are not supposed to be in your life, And I feel like that is something that, is hard for a lot of us. Let's see. Yeah, so I feel like there's more, like, I'm just trying to see, like, sometimes someone's on their back, someone's trying to, maybe, like, as if once you let go and you raise up from whatever is holding you down, you can really experience more of your spiritual awakening. And you're just going to wake up to more things. I feel like once you surrender, once you stop sacrificing yourself, especially for the things that are burying you. And once you let go, you can be lifted from whatever has been burying you. And you're going to get that fresh of breath air. Like, yeah, it's a painful, tough way. It's difficult. It's not always the greatest. But once you finally just, be in the right place and walk on the right path, it's finally like, I forgot what it was. Once you get to the right path, when you just start to see, yeah, it's tough. It's restricting to feel that you have to let go. But once you do, it's like, damn, I'm born again. I am alive again. And it's sometimes what's painful in the beginning is what heals you and takes away the pain. when you finally just accept things for what they truly are meant to be for. So yeah, that is my collective reading and a random vlog. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.